Hi, this is Todd with East Coast Leisure, and I'm here to show you how to assemble our new thread-tight filter connection hoses. First of all, this is the traditional hose that goes to your pool. Most pools come with this gray hose. We get feedback from customers that they leak and often they blow out. You have to replace them sometimes every 1 or 2 years. So what we've done is we put together a new hose system that not only is a little more durable, but it also threads on so that during the winter and spring, when you want to winterize or open your pool, it can be threaded on without a lot of tools and a lot of hassle. So for starters, I'm going to show you what you're going to need is channel locks, flathead screwdriver, and Teflon. Those don't come with the filter hose. The first thing you do, and I've already pre-done this, but the first thing you do is you unthread the stainless steel clamps, disconnect the hoses, so they've all been pre-unthreaded, so it's easier to do this on video. The next thing you do is you have this hose with two sides. One is an elbow and one is a straight side. So we did this so that when it's hanging, it doesn't put too much stress on the wall or on the hose. So I've already also began to unthread the male fitting that comes with the pool. So you can take that off. A lot of times installers use Teflon, so you might need to use the channel locks to kind of like pry them loose, but once you get it loose, it should come undone. Okay, so the next thing you do is, these come they're put together, but they need to be, you need to use some Teflon on here, and I'm not going to put it on because I'm trying to make the video quicker, but you would take the Teflon and wrap it around the ends of the threads, and this thread will thread into the fitting of the return where your previous male fitting was. And of course, if you didn't want to use Teflon, you can use marine grade silicone. It'll put a bind on there, and it'll be, if for some reason you have to disassemble the whole thing, it comes off without breaking anything. So once you've done that, and there's Teflon on the outside of this piece, you just make sure you don't cross thread it. Tighten it until the two pieces feel pretty snug. And of course, the other thing I forgot to mention, you have to put Teflon on this part as well. Any thread that you find, you're going to have to put Teflon on it just so that so that it won't leak. This filter has a gate valve. You know, if it didn't have a gate valve, either way, there's always going to be an inner thread. So do the same thing on this end, and I'll show you what I just said a second ago, just so that there's less confusion. This piece comes undone. You have to put Teflon or marine grade silicone on that, and then put this piece back on. Oops. Yeah. And then, again, Teflon these ends. Tighten that. And then put this end. Remember, I said that we put the elbow on the top because it's kind of leaning down, and we didn't want to put too much stress on it. On this side, on the return, or on the skimmer rather, the skimmer is facing straight down, so we're going to connect this hose the opposite way. We're going to put the straight side onto the skimmer. Again, you might have this regular wide mouth skimmer, or you might have our new hydromatic skimmer, which is a little lower to the ground, but they both have the same ports, and it works the same way. So you just put that on Teflon or marine grade silicone, both ends, all the threads. All right, tighten that. Then on this end, see, that's where this elbow kind of makes connecting to the pump. Now you could have had a straight end on it, but either way, it puts less stress on the fitting and on the pump head. So there you go. I mean, of course, like I said, there's a little more time is going to be spent putting Teflon on all these things, but you saw I could put this together in a pretty quick 3 or 4 minutes. And that's it. Thanks.